Hey everybody, it's Safi and Marco Dish Out on Movies, the only movie review show on YouTube to review movies in terms of food. It's just Marco here once again, and this is a surprise commentary. So earlier, when I did my Joker trailer video, I kind of sounded weird. I had a little bit of anxiety / a headache, and I was like, I've been having a lot of headaches recently from, allergies, and it's just been really irritating. And so I wanted to do a commentary to make up for sounding a little awkward in my trailer review, because I guess I was trying to rush through it too, and I was sounding a little awkward at points. And then also, I tried to do some work today. I have, if you guys don't know, if you don't know, which would be very surprising, I am in the middle of making my first movie. About 30% of the footage I shot in 2022 at my old house before it was stolen from me, and the footage is not good. A lot of the shots are terrible because I didn't have a tripod, and I also didn't have a microphone, and because I just thought I would dub over all of it for some reason. It was a stupid thing to do, instead of just spending a couple of minutes looking up how to get a microphone and a tripod or whatever, which I ended up doing anyway, and now it's easy to use and work with. But anyways, I have to dub over all of this footage because it's going to be a part of the film simply because I want to include the old house. I mean, that was supposed to be where I filmed this movie. I mean, I completely revolved the entire script around being able to use that one room, being able to use that iconic, unique setting. And so just because it was taken from me doesn't mean I'm not going to use that footage. So I tried to do that dubbing today, and it was just a huge failure because people were making noises and they were playing the TV on too loudly, and the walls in here are paper thin. And so I was just not able to do any dubbing at all. So it was really frustrating. I edited the whole sequence, and all I needed to do was dub over it, which means all the sound effects and all the voices again, which is sad because a lot of the acting in the original footage is really good. There's a couple of parts where it's low effort and it's really ugh, that's kind of embarrassing, but there's a lot of really, really good acting bits that I came up with, improvised, things that weren't even in the script. In fact, a lot of the script was changed. It was, I actually would, take the script, look at it, and be I'll just do what I want to do. And then I'd completely change an entire scene, and I'd have to go back later and completely rewrite it on Microsoft Word. And some of it I didn't even get to changing on the Word document. So, yeah. That's pretty random. But anyways, so I just wanted to do this commentary, and originally I was going to do Furiosa because I've never seen a Mad Max movie before, and I thought it would be really interesting for people to be able to see someone who's never seen a Mad Max film watch Furiosa as their first one and then go through the whole thing. But it's 2.5 hours. And I was trying to find a movie, is there any movie that just came out that's a sizable movie that isn't 2.5 to 3 hours long? Nope. So I went back and I saw Inside Out 2, and I didn't see it. I saw the poster. And I was oh yeah, that came out, so maybe I could try the first one. Maybe that's not a 3-hour slog. And what do you know? Inside Out is an hour and a half. So I've never seen this movie before. You guys are lucky, actually, because I almost saw the movie. I took psychology in high school for one semester, and they were trying to get us to watch movies after school dealing with certain topics, and this was one of the movies. I hated that class, and I didn't want to experience this movie in that classroom, so let's get started. Pixar really sucks now, doesn't it? Like, Pixar has just completely gone off the deep end. Like, that would be a fun video to do. Actually, like, I'm kind of thinking about doing that now. Watching all the Pixar movies and ranking them. Because I really want to understand. It's like, I used to be a hardcore fan. I'd watch all the special features. I'd own the movies on DVD. And now, I couldn't care less about Pixar. I think Pixar is just, it's completely destroyed. And I want to understand, like, when did that happen? Was it when they canceled John Lasseter for no reason? I'm so excited, though, because, I've heard this movie's really good, and so it's going to be really cool watching this and hopefully liking it after seeing that awful Joker trailer. I mean, what were they thinking with that? Like, seriously? Like, ew. Like, there is nothing about that movie that looks interesting. Like, because where is it going to go that I care about? Like, what's going to happen? Like, they get together and then he kills Harley, or Harley kills him. Like, I don't care. It's stupid. What a waste. I'm already liking this movie. I don't like the animation, though. I know that that's something that's a little controversial, but I really hate how Pixar, the animation changed, and everything is, like, circular and smoother, and I don't like the modern Pixar animation, but I'm liking the movie so far, even though hardly anything has happened yet. I mean, it's fun. It seems like a good concept so far. A good idea. There's only so many times you can do a story about talking inanimate objects or talking animals, Yeah, that's something you could say about this movie, too. About the series, I guess, is that when she turns 18, Riley... when Riley turns 18, she's not going to be able to give all her emotions to a stupid little girl who doesn't appreciate them. So I think that that's pretty cool. The series has a lot of potential for sequels. But yeah, maybe I won't even talk very much in this commentary because I just want to watch this. I'm really, ugh. I mean, this movie is actually like a commentary. It's like these emotions are commentating over her life, but they have control over it, too. Why is the volume so low? There we go. Shaped like a dinosaur. Lewis Black is kind of underrated. Like, he's really funny. He was in that Accepted movie. If you guys ever saw Accepted with Justin Long, he was really funny in that. I wish that he was in more comedies. Like, but then again, they don't make comedies anymore. So. But core memories are subjective. And core memories, I guess gotta say, like, I get the idea that they're going for here, but core memories are totally subjective. Because, like, let's say that someone becomes like a janitor, which janitors are cool. But let's say that someone becomes a janitor, and so them becoming a janitor, is that like a core moment for them? Is that a core memory? Like, probably not. Like, that's probably what that person didn't imagine that they would be doing. So, core memories, like, in terms of me, too, even, like, last year, what was a core memory for me? Well, it was getting back into my room, because I was so anxious that I wasn't able to even sit in my room, even with the door open, because I was so anxious. And, there was one afternoon, and there was a podcast I really wanted to watch called The Biggest Problem in the Universe, which I don't really watch that much anymore, but I might go back to it at some point. I don't know. I just kind of grew out of it. But I came back in my room, and I watched it for like an hour while I ate my dinner. And I said, I'm really anxious. This is really hard, but I'm going to eat my entire dinner. I'm going to watch this show. I'm going to enjoy it. And that was a core memory for me, because like that was like advancing to the next level. And then I came back in here for dessert. And then I came back in here for another meal and another meal. And the next thing I knew, I was in my room again. So that's all I'm saying. And we're only 5 minutes into this movie. Excuse me. That's kind of weird. Ooh, Goofball Island. That looks fun. It's like a little carnival. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Honesty Island. Now this is getting a little weird and overly complicated. Ow! And I know that this is probably not something I should say, but I just think that it's really funny now that I think about it. It's pretty late in the evening. It's almost like 9:30 here, and I'm doing this commentary with my pants off. That's another thing that I did a lot of the times when I shot in 2022, is because the camera was always just on me, like my shirt and my head, I would like shoot a lot of my footage without my pants on. And I just feel like this is probably the worst commentary that I could have chosen to do with my pants off. But I'm just relaxing. That's why I'm relaxing here. Trying to chill out. Had an allergy headache like all afternoon and shit. It was terrible. Oh, cool. Brain freeze. That's fun. This is a creative movie. it seems almost like it could have just been like a short movie. So I'm curious to see like where it goes, cuz like don't you guys think this could have just been like a 5-minute thing? Like I remember like the good old Pixar short movies like my favorite one was the one where the old man plays chess with himself. I always thought that was really funny. Oh, and then the one in the original Toy Story with the baby terrorizing the toys. I love that one. That one was so funny. I used to watch that short more than the actual Toy Story. So those are the only islands? I gotta call bullshit there. See, that's what I'm saying. There's what? How did they? Okay, but there's got to be more islands than that. Ooh, I love the scenery. Mountains. That's a Cinemassacre reference. If you guys don't know, I'm a big fan of not Cinemassacre anymore, but big fan of Red Cow Arcade. They do videos about Cinemassacre. Anyways, moving to a city. That sounds like a nightmare. Ugh. Looks like... Is this San Francisco? San Francisco is scary. Riding down those streets that, like... It's like you're driving off the edge of the earth. That's terrifying. Oh. What? Oh, God. Oh, that is so ugly. I like that she's a hockey player. I mean, you don't get a lot of kids' movies nowadays or anything where the kid is a fan of hockey. It's always football or basketball. It's never hockey. It's never baseball anymore. So that's kind of cool. I want joy, like I want to instead of having like they make those life-size dolls for people who are in the middle of nowhere and they don't have anything to do. I want like a life-size joy to just tell me what to do like at all times. I noticed something too about what they did with the mom in this movie. It's what they do with all the moms in the Pixar movies. Joy is gonna go crazy by the end of this movie, right? Like, she's gonna have a total, like, shining moment. Yeah, pizza is a cure to any... Oh! What the hell? Okay, this has to be California. Ooh. That is totally a California thing, though. We had a big problem, like, trying to find something good to eat in California. It was just all a bunch of health shit, and then shit that was bad. But I also gotta call bullshit that they're not gonna be able to find, like, another pizza place. I mean, there was probably a Domino's somewhere in California, but I just didn't, just wasn't in the mood for pizza. Yeah, this is getting complicated. Like, there's a lot of moving parts here and a lot of, like, complexities to this idea. Did she just destroy that memory? Sadness? Or is it it'd be funny if she rode this railing and then she just fell off and broke her skull. That'd be a pretty dark ending. What is Sadness doing now? Oh. What? What is the deal with this Sadness? If Sadness was real, there's a lot of people who have committed suicide. How in the hell? I mean, that's really dark if you think about it, actually, because Joy not only has to, like, manage Riley's emotions, but she also has to manage all the other emotions inside Riley's head. That's pretty interesting, actually. Really, really cool. Who wrote this movie? Smart people. I don't know. What? I mean, how do you even deal with Riley's life when you gotta coddle the sadness emotion? Is this really the first time that she's had to distract the sadness emotion? Yeah, Joy's like, ugh. And now she missed something. What happened? A bunch of stuff happened, I guess. What were the emotions doing that whole time? Yeah, it is San Francisco. I told you. She can write her friends. We could cry until we can't breathe. Uh-oh. It's the Pixar mom. Ugh. Just imagine how uninteresting this movie would be if not for the emotions. Like, without the emotions, this movie would be nothing more than a glorified after-school special. Oh, I saw that. We're gonna have to talk about that in a couple of minutes. I saw that when she walked out of the room. I saw what they were going for. So what do the emotions do when she goes to sleep? They watch movies? What? Oh, okay, they watch her dreams. Oh. What? I almost just want to see a whole movie of this dream. Like, that dream is so stylish and Tim Burton-y. I just want to see a whole movie of that. The day has already ended, biatch. She's asleep. So is this a dream, or is this just the memory, like, because this doesn't make sense. The memory is supposed to trigger in Riley's head, and right now they're just pretending like it's only triggering for Joy, and it's basically like a projection. Ow, why am my eye is so itchy and watery. It's irritating. Ugh, it's still watery. Yeah, so I guess Riley is not seeing this memory in her dream. So I don't understand. I thought that, oh, she smiled, so that's weird. Oh, God. She's playing, is that an accordion? Is that what you call it, an accordion? You guys remember the Best Outer Limits episode? The Six Fingers with the bullies in town. One of them played an accordion or whatever. That was hilarious. My eye is still watering. I guess it's allergies as well. Ow! I just jumped and my earphone ripped out of my ear. I love the colors. It's such a colorful movie, which is totally antithetical. I mean, I wish that I had watched this movie back in 2016, as my eye is still itching and watering. It is killing me. Back in 2016, when this movie came out, I mean, I want to go back to look at like what were the movies that I actually saw in 2016. I know I saw Deadpool. I saw Deadpool with a group of friends, which was really really fun, and I really liked that experience. It's a great movie, but like, what were the other movies that I thought were more worthwhile over this? Because this movie has everything that I asked for. It has a good script. It doesn't have any political agendas. It has good characters. And it has color. It has lots of color. Why wouldn't I want to see this movie? Like, it's really bizarre. Like, sometimes, and that's why I'm glad, like, with this channel that, sometimes I'll watch a movie that I wouldn't have seen otherwise, because people tell me to watch something. Like when I was told to watch The Fall Guy. That was a great decision. So let's see, I watched Batman vs. Superman over this movie. I watched Neighbors 2 over this movie. Oh. I was forced to watch Finding Dory under threat of death in my statistics class in high school, but that was 2017, I believe. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Because that was like one of the last things we did was suffer through Finding Dory. I turned off Sausage Party. I did not watch Swiss Army. Oh, I watched X-Men Apocalypse over Inside Out. I watched... No, I didn't watch that. I watched The Jungle Book over this movie. Ugh. I did watch The Nice Guys over this movie, which The Nice Guys was really good. I saw Snowden in theaters because, I thought it would be a really good Oliver Stone movie, and it just turned out to be a really blah movie that's just like, okay. Hell or High Water was really good, but I watched that in 2017. And then Civil War, Marvel movie. It's pretty good. It's pretty good for what it is, I guess. And then, the other movies I did not watch in 2016, so I chose to watch some really strange choices over Inside Out. Like, looking back, Inside Out and The Founder and then Bleed for This are like the only movies basically that were worthwhile like seeing in theaters that year. Sorry guys, I know that's... The Circle of Sadness. Why would sadness listen to joy? Like, why are any of them listening to her? Like, they all should just be running rampant and doing whatever, because, like... I guess it's because Joy actually agrees with them sometimes. Like, we just saw... She didn't want her mom to walk with her to school or whatever, which I am surprised, actually, that nowadays kids are allowed to walk to school anywhere. Because, like, you think about what could happen to them on the walk to school or on the walk back home, A goth girl in middle school is a cool girl? No. It was really funny because, like, the goth girls in middle school, they really thought that they were something. I guess they weren't goth, they were emo. But they really, really thought that they had something special. But I was friends with a couple of them, Facebook friends. because I had a crush on one of them. Her name was Bailey. She was a huge bitch, and her sister was a bitch too. And you go on their Facebooks, and you go to like where the picture is where they have all the Halloween makeup off of their face, and they just look like normal people, and they're like the ugliest, most hideous people on the planet. And it's like, no, there's no way that they're popular. And they weren't popular either. They were just like in their own little clique. So the movie is cliched in the fact that the kid moves to a new place at the start of a movie. I mean, that is very, very cliche. I mean, almost every Goosebumps book starts off that way. Now, something that I'm wondering, thinking about this, what do the emotions look like in all the other people's heads? Oh, sadness! Stop it! What the? God. Sadness is evil. I swear. No! What is she doing now? She's crying in the middle of class in middle school. You might as well be dead. Oh. Core memory, being embarrassed, sad, crying in school. That is bad. No, fuck that core memory. No. Oh, God. What's gonna happen now? Is she gonna die? Oh, shit. Oh, no. No! No! Oh, shit, it's like, it's Willy Wonka, it's Augustus Gloop. They got Augustus Glooped. What? Where'd they go? Look at that weird kid to the left of her. He looks like a fucking Cyclops. This bitch. What the fuck is that? It's got like hair on one half of his head and then not the other. What the fuck is that? Looks like a rejected Addams Family modern fucker. Where are they going? This isn't the end of the movie, so what the... How are they going to get out of this? This must be, I love the pitch guy. If you guys see the guy on YouTube who does, like, pitches for movies... excuse me. And his famous saying is, super easy, barely an inconvenience. And, like, this would be the point if I were doing one of those videos where I would be like, how did they get out of this? Oh, it's super easy. Barely an inconvenience. They do this, this, and this. Yeah. But who built this? God? I'm asking questions here, guys. Ugh. It's a long walk. So she's like a zombie now. I just gotta say, they give Pixar moms the biggest behinds ever. And it is just amazing. Like, even though I don't like Pixar now, I hate a lot of what they've done, they know how to design adult female characters. That's all I'll say. They know what to do to get my juices flowing. To get my emotions running. So, yeah. I get, this seems like a... Oh, here we go. See, guys, this is how good this movie is. This is back when they made good movies, which 2016... Or wait, no, 2015. 2015/2016 was a horrible... Okay, now I have to go back and redo that rant that I was... 2015 movies. Wah, 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 wah. But, like, this movie is so good, I'm asking questions and it's answering them. Live. This isn't... I have not seen this movie before. I'm already seeing the movies that I watched over this movie, and I kind of want to throw up because they all suck compared to this, frankly. I mean, The Big Short was pretty good, admittedly. I do need to go get a water, so I am going to run and get that really quickly live on video because the show must go on. So, anyways, God, this commentary is going to go on for a while. I'm spending so much extra time and I'm just having so much fun. I feel like my joy emotion has constructed this commentary just for me. Oh, actually... I saw Pawn Sacrifice. Seeing Pawn Sacrifice in theaters was actually really, really good. I saw The Gift in theaters. That was really, really good. Bone Tomahawk, even though I didn't see it that year, is really, really good. Trumbo, Stanford Prison Experiment, all the other movies suck. Yeah, there's some really bad ones. Ugh, the Goosebumps movie. Ugh. Faults, Hot Tub Time Machine 2. Oh, God, The Force Awakens. That movie ruined my birthday. So I'll never forgive Disney for ruining that. Where do the emotions get these clothes, though? Like, did these clothes just construct themselves? Oh, cool! They all have mustaches. Was it like a 1970s style imagination? This is so cool. Brazilian helicopter pilot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, they just moved. Fuck off. That's what I gotta say. Fuck off. Yeah. That seems like an overreaction. Oh God! So the mom. So these emotions they're kind of like little devils because this mom is married. I get fantasizing about celebrities and about like, stuff like that, but like, she's a married woman with a child. And unless she's in love with someone else, like in love, there's no reason that these emotions should be making her fantasize about another man. So I think that these emotions, some of them, they're kind of bad. Because, I mean, that's really bad. I mean, I guess it's... sorry. I guess it's realistic, but yeah. That Brazilian guy looked like a cartoon, though. That didn't even look like a real Brazilian guy, even for Pixar standards, so... And this is really fucked up, this whole walk thing, because, another person would say, like, well, have sadness. Oh, shit. Have sadness hold some of the balls. Nope. You don't want that. There's a lot of suspense here, too. That's another thing I love about it. Goofball Island. Oh shit. What? Oh no. They trapped on an island? So yeah, 2015 was actually a pretty good year, decent year for movies. 2016 was the bad year. Oh no! They destroyed Goofball. How could you? Oh, that's fucked up too. People can remain a goofball sometimes throughout their lives. Like, are you serious? Oh, come on. Have you seen how celebrities act nowadays? You can't tell me that Goofball Island gets destroyed automatically when you're age 12. I mean, that's just a bunch of bullshit right there. I guess it's something that could happen, but it's not forced to happen. Like, I guess that's why you have a lot of miserable adults, Sadness is sad about that, too. Wouldn't it be cool if they did a whole Office episode? Because Phyllis from The Office is sadness. Wouldn't it be cool if they did a whole Office episode in the style of this movie? Because I just love to see, like, all the emotions in all the characters' heads. Oh, that is so convenient. Oh, that is definitely where Pitch Guy said, super easy, barely an inconvenience. Sadness, but when she was forced to read all those manuals, actually read a manual on how to get back to headquarters, which Joy should have probably read, because Joy is supposed to be the captain of the ship. And so, but I like it because they have to work together. Oh, you know what else would be really cool? Now, I really hope that they're watching this video, the people at Pixar, because I swear this would be a genius marketing idea. Before Inside Out 3 comes out, release a short video where it's inside the Pixar headquarters and you see like a board meeting or something where they're talking about what movie do we need to make next. And you see all the emotions inside these. Maybe they could be fictional Pixar suits inside their heads and see like what do they think? Oh, Toy Story 7 million, that movie, and then they come up with Inside Out 3. And it's like, yeah, we're making Inside Out 3. That would be a genius marketing idea because it would be like the movie playing out in real life. Just so you guys know, just saying. Excuse me. And it wouldn't be too meta. Because there's so many behind the scenes from old movies where, like, John Lasseter giving, like, tours of the Pixar building and shit. I vividly remember those. Mind workers? Oh, that's kind of cool. The presidents. What? A gum commercial. Ooh. That brings me back to the days of before I had ad block for YouTube. Back when they just played the same ad over and over and over again on YouTube. Oh, guys, and you guys know how Hollywood hates redheads. Her friend is a redhead. That's something else that's weird and unique and cool. This is really fucked up. I mean, this is just terrible. Oh, no! What? Friendship Island is destroyed now? This is bad, guys. Like, what are they gonna do? Why couldn't... Now, I know that they're not as small as these balls, but why couldn't they be sent up through those tubes? And I know that this seems like a nitpick, but they got sent up through that tube that one memory or the couple of memories went up. So why can't they also get sent through these mind workers tubes? Or wait. Yeah, because they said they were sending up that gum commercial. So why couldn't they just get sent up through that same tube? That's all I'm saying. Who's that? A thief? You know what this also reminds me of? Harry Potter 5. You guys remember like the ending, the third act of Harry Potter 5 where they're Bing bong. Oh yeah, that okay, that was the reason why I didn't watch this movie, was because someone spoiled the ending for me. And so, well, they kind of spoiled it, so... Yeah. I hope the movie will be just as emotionally effective for me. That's bizarre. That's BS. She could use an imaginary friend right now. Now that her redhead friend betrayed her. What's he? He cries candy? How did she not remember the train of thought? Yeah. You know what else this movie is reminding me of? Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Like, you guys know. You know what I'm talking about here. Come on. Oh, I'm wearing the wrong earphone, too. So, for some reason, my left earphone isn't as loud as my right earphone. My right earphone is the one with the volume controller on it, so... Oh, wait. There's no volume in that one? What? Is it broken? Wait. Oh, shit, it's broken. What? Oh no, they're broken. Oh God. Oh, that's sad. Now I gotta get new earphones. It's a weird lunch area for school. I guess I don't know. I never had like an outdoor lunch area at school except for a preschool. At preschool, sometimes we would go outside and eat like in the parking lot. What's this? Uh-oh. What? 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 No. What? This is terrifying. No, no. Uh. Ugh. Oh. This is so cool. But weird. He was like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is her imagination, so they should be able to get up there somehow. Oh, cool. If you guys like this Cloud Town, if you've ever seen Kipper, the British kids show, there's a really good episode where Arnold, Pig's son or brother or whatever, he gets on a balloon and he goes up into the clouds and has ice cream and fudge or something. It's really weird but really cool. You guys should check it out. It's really good. Oh. Okay, you know what? I'm going to make a prediction. So far, I've been pretty, like... Well, I haven't made any predictions so far, so fuck it. I predict that the emotions are going to get back up there right when she's about to play. And then Joy is going to be right there, and she's like, yeah, play, get a score, get a goal. Is that what they call it in hockey? A goal? Or they call it get a point, but like, and then right when she gets up there, she pulls the switch, pushes it forward, not pulls, and then Riley gets a goal, and she gets really happy, and she makes the team. Or is she trying out? Is that what she's doing? Interesting. I want to be in the meeting room listening to the endless conversations about the but see, this is what I mean, like these memories not working in the core memory machine thing. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense because, again, core memories are subjective. Like, my first kiss was for a scene in a movie. In my movie. Oh, God, she's storming off. What the... What? But, like, that was my first kiss, so is that a core memory for me? No. Because it was for a movie. It wasn't real. It was acting. Oh, God, that one's destroying now, too? Okay, I was wrong. I was totally wrong. Yeah. Better get back up there. Oh, is that like the Disney castle? That's funny. But just because she's not happy doesn't mean imagination goes away. Like, you can still imagine things, like... Or I guess there'll be shitty things, but yeah. Oh, that's sad. I'm just sitting here like, when are they going to get back to headquarters? Because, like... Because I did not, like, expect the plot of the movie to be basically, like... We got to get back to the main control room. Like, honestly, I'm kind of interested in watching the sequel now because I just kind of like to see a movie where they're all in headquarters. You know, like... Because that's where the drama happens. That's where it's like they got to make all the hard decisions. But yeah. Now Sadness is going to ruin that too. Sadness has got to rub it in. We had breakfast twice that day. I've never done that before. I just eat a big breakfast and that is the two breakfasts, you know what I mean? You guys don't want to know what kind of breakfast I've had before. Okay? McDonald's breakfasts. Oh, God. Get a full breakfast plus 2 egg and sausage McMuffins. Ugh. Plus the orange juice. Oh, my God. I don't know how... I literally don't know how I did not explode from eating that much food. I'm a little tired. I guess it's really not anxiety because I feel like if it was anxiety, I would have I would have not felt better during this whole video. So, yeah. It's kind of funny. I wonder what my allergies are, though. I don't even know what my allergies are. I think I'm allergic to bullshit. That's like my main allergy. Oh, guys, is he Augustus Glooping himself? That didn't work. That emotion tried to commit suicide? Yeah. I wonder what Lewis Black would say about San Francisco, like in a comedy routine, like an R-rated comedy routine. Because you guys know what Nixon said about San Francisco. He said something really, really bad for nowadays, really politically incorrect. He's like, I'm not even going to say it. San Francisco. Ugh. There's a Dream movie studio? That's weird. I just can't believe it. This is the plot. It's so unexpected because, like, you know, in all the advertising and, you know, whenever people talk about the movie, they don't talk about what a great adventure it is that, like, Joy and Sadness have to get back to headquarters. They talk about the goings-on of what's in headquarters, so... Because honestly, like, I really like the movie. It's a fun movie. It's great, but the fact that they're not in headquarters is kind of like a downgrade. Like, that's probably the reason why this movie won't be higher than The Incredibles, higher than Toy Story 1 and 2, and 3. Or maybe this is better than 3, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It's so creative. It's so smart. What is this? Oh. You guys want to know what dream I had last night? It was pretty epic. So she's dreaming about this traumatic core memory moment, essentially. Yeah, but anyways, I manifested it, actually. So, it's pretty cool. I'm not trying to brag, but I kind of am. So I was in my old living room, and there was a blonde woman with a white collared shirt, and she was telling me to take, I think she was telling me to take my clothes off, and like right when I took all my clothes off, she started to take her shirt off, and she had a woman's chest. It wasn't like the biggest knockers in the world, but it was a chest nonetheless. And then through the white colored shirt, what's going on here? Through the white collared shirt, there were angel wings on both sides of her that were like completely constructed of light, like, pure white light. And it was an angel. And she said, "I am your guardian angel. I am here to help you with anything you need." Or something. Like, it was something like that. And it was like, it was really, really real. And, yeah. So I guess I manifested dreaming about and actually getting a visit from my guardian angel. And for some reason she showed me her knockers. Her voice was just like a normal, like, woman's voice. Like, it wasn't like, angelic or like sweet or anything. It was just like normal toned. But it was really bizarre and cool. So yeah, angels have knockers too. And it was skin too. She had skin, but then she had the light wings coming out of each side. I'm going to be talking about that on my July manifestation video, which I'll be doing at the end of the month. But yeah, I mean, honestly, this movie, I really like how creative this movie is, but it's such a huge downgrade for me that they are not in headquarters actively through most of the movie. Like, I thought that them getting lost was going to be like 20 minutes of the movie max, but it's turning into basically the whole movie. Like, I know that everyone has these periods where they're really sad and frustrated and everything, but there's moments of joy. There's moments of, oh yeah, oh, I really enjoyed that, Unless you're like really, really, even if you're really, really having a bad time, there will be something small. He's in the balloon jail. Is that a giant clown? I wonder who plays him. I gotta look at this movie. I know that's Amy Poehler, got Lewis Black, Phyllis from The Office. I want to know who plays all these characters. The dad is Kyle MacLachlan? That's cool. Josh Cooley is Jangles. I don't know who that is. It's just some random guy. I really like Amy Poehler, by the way. Like, she's really, really good. Like, really, really, really good. I've always liked Amy Poehler. I saw Monsters vs. Aliens in theaters. I've stuck it through with her, through the good and the bad and the ugly. Now, so this clown is actually kind of creepy. It would be cool. Oh, they're on train cart 13? Uh-oh. What's up with that, guys? Is that some Illuminati symbolism in there? But as I was saying, thank God they're gonna get back to headquarters, because that's where the movie happens, man. But it would be cool if, like, she sees a horror movie with, like, a slasher in it, and then you get, like, Michael Myers terrorizing her dreams or something, or terrorizing her existence, you know? Like, wouldn't that be kind of cool for, like, part 3? You get, like, Freddy Krueger, and she's in school, and she's taking a nap, and all of a sudden fucking Freddy Krueger comes out and tries to kill her and molest her and everything, because it's Freddy Krueger. I do like the idea of her wanting to run away, though, like, of that being, like, the next step in this progression. I had kind of, like, a positive plan of running away. I wanted to build a go-kart with my friends. So you'd have me and my best friend, who was a complete piece of shit, and another best friend who was a complete piece of shit. And we would drive together to California on this go-kart. And then I would then find my celebrity crush and propose marriage to her, and we would all stay together in California and live happily ever after. There's still no mention that they're in cart 13, by the way. That's pretty bizarre. Like, the thing is that, like, essentially, in any person's mind, sadness is just not, like, involved with what's going on. Like, throughout this whole commentary, I haven't really, except for that one little part, I haven't gotten sad. And so essentially, sadness should just be, like, standing on the sidelines. That was a great moment of suspense. Ugh. This is getting fucked up, guys. Like, oh god, oh come on. Seriously? Oh, come on. I guess if they got back to headquarters, then there wouldn't be a movie, but I mean, come on. I mean, they were in cart 13. I told you something was going to happen. Yeah. But I guess it's all turning out now, but still, I want to see the emotions back in headquarters pretty soon, because I feel like that's where the interesting stuff happens. I mean, I hope in part 2 that the emotions are in headquarters for, like, the majority of the movie. I'm not good at doing all-nighters, guys. I'm not good at doing late-night anything. I mean, I like it, but I don't like it because here's the funny thing. You know, there's a lot of people who are either... They're either night people or they're morning people. Well, I am both. So, yeah. That's kind of a conflict of interest. Yeah. Oh. You can't just... She abandoned Sadness and Bing Bong? Oh. 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 Oh, God. Where are they go? They're going into the black. This is bad. I mean, this is still basically like a glorified after-school special without all the emotion stuff, though. Like, I could definitely see all this stuff happening. Because, actually, there's a movie. It's a really good movie. It's got Tatum O'Neal. And I'm not going to get into the whole plot, but at the end, she does run away to see the main character one last time. Yeah. So I could totally see this happening in, like, any movie like that. I mean, I just think, too, like, there's got to be some way for Riley to experience joy naturally. And so if she experienced joy naturally, then couldn't that somehow teleport her to the headquarters? What's going on? Is Joy sad now? Looks like Joy's a little fuzzy too, like I thought she was smooth, you know, but like looking at her in this, she's really like fuzzy. Is that like a purposeful thing? Like Amy Poehler's so good. This is a cool part. I guess Joy's arc in this movie is that she has to realize that sadness is useful too because it balances things out. Like, without sadness, you don't have any... there's never any down, that's always just up, and so it's not really anything, you know? There has to be an up and down, even if the down is, like, something small or just temporary. It's like there's always got to be a down point. And I'm totally eating my words, too, with the super easy, totally an inconvenience thing, because This whole movie has been like a huge inconvenience for Joy. I really want to watch the second one now. Because I really want to see, like... Because I want to feel like... and that's a reason, too. That's a reason why I don't watch a lot of new release movies, is because I haven't seen the previous ones. I mean, that's how it is nowadays. Like, oh, you want to watch that new popular movie that just came out? Oh, well, did you see the last 3 movies in the series? Well, you have to see those first. So it's just like a lot of homework. Are they going to find the rocket wagon thing and use that to get back to headquarters? Which is what I said earlier, like, this is her imagination, so they should be able to find some sort of imaginary BS thing to... In fact, I think that there was a train of thought, speaking of Shark Boy and Lava Girl, I think that there was a train of thought in that movie, too. Yeah, I think there was, and they were taking it, and then Tobor, I can't believe I remember that crap. Ugh. Shark Boy and Lava Girl would be like the ultimate perfect, like, drunk commentary movie with, like, a group of people. Like, whoa, wow. But what about Sadness? Why isn't Sadness, like, where is Sadness, and why isn't she? Because, I mean, Sadness has got to come back to headquarters, too. This is starting to get kind of sad, though, because I know where this is going, because I was spoiled. So, this movie's really starting to turn around, thankfully. I mean, it was great at the beginning, and then it got really terribly uninteresting in the middle, and now it's getting really good again. Oh, wait, did I miss something? I was turning it to full screen, so yeah, I think I did. I missed something. What happened? Or did they show it? Oh, that's sad. That's classic Pixar. Sad but happy. Classic. I don't know if I I don't know how sad I would have been had I not been spoiled about that, but, like, it made me a little sad. I mean, I have a little bit of tears, but not really very much, so... I'm glad I haven't gotten spoiled for the sequel, though. I mean, I guess there's no big, like, thing like that happens in part 2. I bet some piece of shit's gonna comment and be like, oh no, in part 2, blah, 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 blah. Oh, God, look at the mom in this shot. Oh, my goodness. It's like, she's all alone in the middle of San Francisco. It's like, this is the point where a homeless person attacks and kills her. This is a this is the point where a limo pulls up and it's an associate of Jeffrey Epstein's, and he says, "Get in the car. I got. I'm gonna take you to the real Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, and you're gonna have a bad time." And Joy is still not in headquarters after that sacrifice. After that big sacrifice, still not in headquarters, and Sadness is nowhere to be found either. I mean, I think that maybe that's another flaw with this movie. I'm not saying, like, flaw is in the movie's bad. But what I'm saying here is that, like, maybe if the other emotions were a little bit better, they would have been able to carry the majority of the movie a little bit more. Because, oh, there's Sadness. Because I feel like Lewis Black's is really good. But the other two, maybe if they were a little bit more entertaining, then it would have been more interesting for me. This big section of the movie. Also, Joy promised Bing Bong, even though Bing Bong is dead, she promised Bing Bong that she would make Riley remember him. So what I'm really excited for is that moment, because she better follow through on that promise. Wonder how long the bus ride would be to Minnesota from California, because, like, that's a long way away. And I just know from experience of, like, getting bus tickets for people to come be in my movie. Oh, God. What's she gonna do with this imaginary boyfriend? What is going on? That is insanely creepy. I can confidently say that I would die for the one, because I did that in my past life, and I would do it again in this life. So suck on that. Oh, I see what she's doing. That is insane. That is, I can't even, this is hard to watch. This is creepy, too. This is really creepy. Weird. This is almost like David Lynchian at this point. I mean, are we going to see, like, blood and guts of, like, the... Okay, we're not. Okay, I was going to say, like, those imaginary boyfriends would be, we got a window smearing joke. Or I got smearing. You know, those jokes in a kid's movie where the person's face smudges against glass. Okay, I like disgust there. That was disgust's redemption. And Joy is like, okay, what do I do now? I gotta fix this entire movie went off the deep end. It's turned into a Lifetime movie here. There's only, like, what, 20 minutes left in the movie? Yeah, so sadness has got to save her because it's sadness that will make her be sad that she's not with her family. That's pretty cool. But she better follow through on that promise to show her Bing Bong again. That's for damn sure. So I guess the villain of this movie is also the hero? Because, I mean, sadness caused the majority of the conflict in the movie. But now she has just saved Riley. And Honesty Island is gone, so... that's pretty cool, actually. That's so smart. The writing in this movie is so smart. She's making all the memories sad? It's perfect. Or wait, are the memories going to turn back to normal when they're put back in the... Or wait, what? Oh, okay. She's remembering them now. Mimbe? Just imagine, like, how ridiculous some of these memories would be, though. Like, for you personally, you know. Okay, this movie's really good, man. That's another thing with, like, Pixar movies, especially, like, older ones, you know, back when they were good, is that, like, they would always pull it off. They'd always stick the landing. And that's, like, the most important thing when you, with a movie, is to stick the landing. It's more important than starting a movie off really well, because sometimes you watch a movie, like, you watch it regardless of whether or not you think that it's going to be great. And so you manage to get through a lot more than you would. You manage to get through a lot, and then the ending is what counts, though, because the ending, if it sticks the landing, then it works. I just can't believe that's Kyle MacLachlan, though. It doesn't sound like it, or maybe it's because it's so low, the volume, because my earphones are broken. I just turned the volume up to max. Okay, I heard a little bit of Kyle MacLachlan there. He was like, "Come here." And the way he said, "Come here," that's definitely like something Kyle MacLachlan would do. Cool. Tragic vampire romance. So it is confirmed that Riley likes Twilight. Puberty. Oh God, don't touch that. Yeah, I mean, this is still a little bit. Oh, see, I mean, it's okay. That's good. They got rid of the Brazilian guy, but what I was saying is like, um, I can't wait for the sequel. That's what I was gonna say. I wonder if that guy's gonna be a character in the sequel. Looked a little bit like Adam Driver. Speaking of Star Wars, the bad Star Wars. Puberty. Okay. You know why I'm upset, guys? You know why I'm mad? Man, it's, writers. Oh. Oh, John Lasseter helped make the movie. That's why it was good. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, that's why Pixar sucks now. It's because John Lasseter isn't there. Confirmed. I mean, this movie hardly had any characters, too, like any human characters. I think that's another thing, maybe, that I'm excited about the sequel is that maybe we get more human stuff. Oh, God, that is creepy, that clown. We're gonna get... Oh, this is fun. We're seeing, like, a montage of the different minds. That's fun. The bus driver. I don't think I ever sat through an entire Pixar ending credits until this movie, too. Or maybe, no, I don't think I did. Because, you know, I mean, post-credit scenes, honestly, post-credit scenes are kind of a drag. Like, unless the movie was really meant to have one, like, the fact that it's like a forced thing now, like, every movie has to have one. But, like, yeah. Okay, that was cool, that little montage. There has to be a post-credit scene, though, because I suspect that there is. But anyways, what was I saying earlier? Okay, you guys know Joy promised Riley. I guess there isn't any post-credit scene. Never mind. But Joy promised Riley, or promised Bing Bong that she would show him to Riley. And it would have been the ultimate tearjerker if during that montage of memories, like, remember this, remember that, it would have been the ultimate thing for her to be like, hey, remember Bing Bong? That imaginary friend who, he's not even around anymore. That would have been really, really, really perfect. And I feel like that was a big flaw with the movie, because Joy was the best character in the movie. She hardly got to do any of her job the entire movie. I mean, that's something I really hope that in the sequel that, like, she gets to do what she needs to do, like, or what she regularly does. But then also for her to lie like that and then not show Bing Bong to her at the end. That's kind of a disappointment, honestly. Like, so Joy is also a liar. Because I get that he's gone now. I get that he's forgotten about, or I guess he's destroyed. But, like, that doesn't mean that a memory of him is destroyed completely. I mean, come on. But anyways, I gotta give this movie a review in terms of food. And I feel like Neapolitan ice cream is what I would give this movie. I would say that chocolate represents the beginning, and vanilla represents the middle, and strawberry represents the end. And now, here's the thing. Sometimes, or I guess a lot of the times, multiple people eat out of ice cream containers. And when you get kind of near the bottom, there's not really an equal amount of all the different flavors. And so, you end up getting a little bit of that flavor and more of that flavor. You know what I mean? And for this movie, I really felt like it was like a little bit of chocolate and a little bit of strawberry, which was like the beginning 30 minutes and then the ending 30 minutes. But then you have that middle part, which is the vanilla. And I don't know. I mean, I still really like the movie, but the middle part kind of dragged on for me. It felt like it was unexpected, I guess. And so maybe if I was expecting that part, instead of expecting for the imaginary friend to die, like, the sad, sudden, tragic death, like, that would have been so much more effective. And then expecting that boring adventure for the whole movie, that would have been more, or what was I even saying there? That the sad death would have been more sad, and the rest of the boring adventure would have been more tolerable, I guess is how I should say it. So anyways, I really enjoyed that movie. I really enjoyed commentating over it too. So please like this video and comment and tell me what you thought of Inside Out. And I hope that the sequel is just as good, if not better. And then please subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more movie commentaries. Goodbye, everybody. See you soon.